I had a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby.
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
I'll solve the space station's problems.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
Some of us younger researchers are her super fan.
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her. I don't know about her, but I love fermented herring.
Never fear, the galactic baseballer is here.
I can't even say that? So this is the little life form Ruan Mid made? Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses. That was way too risky. You heartless dessert! I almost forgot. I can't say anything about Ruan Mid.
You! Shh! Quiet!
Oh, this fragment of Ruan Mid. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
The simulated universe is my home.
I'm speaking nonsense again. What's that sound out there? This is the headache Ruan Mid mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
I'm not one of Ruan Mid's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy. Ruan Mid. Why? Why am I
What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in? I never imagined there'd be so many of them. You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path. Are you telling me to keep going? Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open? Is this? Seems like there's something new.
Permission granted, Buzz.
That sound's coming from above. Huh? There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Upgrade configured. Show your courage.
Propagation clone? How can that be?
It's all yours!
It'll destroy the space station.
Creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Ruan Mid.
Huh?
Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion: their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers. Don't play the fool. Think.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? I think Herta mentioned Asta. That's right. I think I visited Asta. These two aren't making any sense. This is so weird. This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta. Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the departments of Ecology and Insight. Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some sort of incident. They seem to be hiding something. Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom? Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Oh, right. Asta mentioned another name. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned. The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society. The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife. No, if I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that, but then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Imperator News Flash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. 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 The measure of truth.
I've been waiting.
A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.